Actions, 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 actions. When we wait on life to happen, when we wait on life to happen, it will most likely pass us by. If we wait for ourselves to find what we've always be work. If we wait for ourselves to be found, we will always be in search of what is already here. At times, I think we overcomplicate life simply with our own complexity, right? We overcomplicate life's simplicity with our own complexity. As if we need so much in order to be so little. This is to say that we must realize that anything we desire is only a fraction of who we are, and anything we possess is not as valuable as possessing ourselves. Saying that the greatest motivation is not having any is to say that there's existing so much within the world we inhabit. Oftentimes people wait to find something to drive them, or to find something that makes their experiences worthwhile when they are the very thing that they are looking for. I think there is no greater reason to do anything than to do it for those you love, yourself included. When we let down our ego, when we let down our ego about ourselves and quit expecting the world to treat us with a certain grace, we will begin to notice how we treat ourselves. The love we experience in life is in part about the love we have for ourselves, at least to the extent of placing ourselves in the direction of which love. I should probably mute this. We are always going to be the catalyst for our own change and development, and it is based on the choices we make within the impact. All within that impact, all that is without. And if we fail to go within ourselves to decide what we want, then nothing will ever motivate you to create. We strive for nothing, and nothing is what we'll get. We strive for outcome, and outcome is what we'll receive. However, when we don't place ourselves at the foundation of who we are, then we will achieve all we will achieve will only be in reference to the idea we chase after, greater than the reality, which is where our feet are. And I'm going to break that down. Overall, what it's saying is enjoy the moment, have goals for the future, and work towards them. It's simple as that. Enjoy the moment, have goals for the future, and work towards them. Don't let the idea just be the idea. You have to let it be achieved. Let it come to fruition. Let it be achieved, right? So I'm going to break that down. The first part, life will pass us by if we wait for it to happen, right? A lot of us are saying, oh, I want to do this, but I have to wait until I feel right to do it, or I have to wait, you know what I mean? The idea here is that passivity leads to stagnation, right? If you saying, oh, you want to do this, but you got to wait for this, or you're going to do this, but you got to wait for that, you're going to become stagnant, and you're never going to do the things that you want to do. So do it with what you have now, and let it be what it is when you get there. Do whatever it is that you want to do now with what you have, and let it be whatever it is once you get there. If we wait for life to begin, or for opportunities to come to us, we may never actually experience the fullness of life, right? Many people spend their lives waiting for the right moment, whether it be to start a career, start a relationship, pursue a dream. But life is always moving. The hesitation often leads to missed opportunities. You're missing these opportunities. You're letting life pass you by, and you're living more in your mind than in reality. You're living more in your mind than in reality. A person who wants to start a business waiting for the perfect conditions like the economy, financial security, the perfect timing, right, might never take action, while someone who starts it with what they have begins learning and growing immediately. That first business may fail. So it's two things, right? If you start with what you have now and deal with it as you go, you're going to learn along the way, and you may fail. More than likely, you're going to fail, right? But you're going to have tried. You're going to be one step closer than the person that never tried, waiting for the perfect conditions. And they're never going to get into, because life is never going to be perfect, right? Things are going to, one thing may line up, but then the next thing may become out of alignment. So there's that. And Ecclesiastes 11:4. Whomever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. So you need to do it. You can't just wait for things to happen, right? Just can't wait. Don't overanalyze the conditions. Instead, take action. Waiting for the perfect moment often leads to inaction. It will definitely lead to inaction, and we need to remove the inaction with action. Replace inaction with action. That's the goal for 2025. Replacing inaction with action. I think that's what I'm going to title this video. How to replace inaction with action. How to achieve goals in 2025. That's what I'm going to name this. Should write that down. The second part is we are searching for what's already in us. Once you can think it, once you can dream it, it's already in you. You just have to do it, right? Your brain is not going to think of things that's impossible. And a lot of the things that we as humans want has already been achieved. So if one person can do it, why can't you? The universe is no respecters of person, right? You may think that someone with $1 million or someone with a business or someone with living the dream that you have for yourself is better than you, but they're not. The universe is no respecter of person. The universe respects your action. It respects you taking control over your life and going to do it, right? They're no better than you. The gravity is going to treat them the same as you, right? It's just how life is. So once you see that someone achieved it, once you have an idea in your head and it's like, okay, I want to start a business. How do I start a business? There's going to be so many steps on how to start a business because millions of people have started businesses already. Why can't you? Why can't you be a successful business owner in whatever niche or whatever business that you want to start? You can start. Someone has already done it. Someone has already gotten rich off of it. And why not you, right? And we're searching for the right time, or we're searching for the answers when it's already in us, right? Many people feel lost or incomplete and look for internal things such as success, relationships, and status to define them. However, fulfillment is an internal process. Identity and purpose are not found in material possessions or external validation, but in recognizing one's inherent worth. Someone might chase fame or wealth thinking that it will bring them happiness, only to realize that they are already valuable before those things, right? So Luke 17:21, the kingdom of God is within you, right? So the kingdom of God is already within you. So as you're seeking, let me give context to this, right? I'm on a journey. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. I'm on a journey. It's a good journey. I love this journey. But sometimes you just gotta let things go to our higher things that are above us, right? It's not in our hands. It shouldn't be on our minds. And appreciate life now, and everything else will come on to you, right? And this teaches us that fulfillment and divine connection are internal, not external. True peace and joy comes from within, not from worldly achievements. So try to achieve those goals, but if you don't get them, you still need to be happy with yourself and still need to be content with where you are in life and still have those goals and still go for bigger goals, right? Don't let life pass you by. That's the main thing, is don't let life pass you by. Your inaction leads to no reaction because it doesn't have anything to react to, right? So find peace from within. Self-possession is more valuable than material possession, right? So be prideful to a certain extent, because we all know what pride leads to, right? Be prideful of yourself and be happy with yourself. The things that you have, like this water bottle, this phone, the camera that I'm recording on, the laptop, the things, they come and go. But my body, my mental is more important than anything else that I can buy or have. It's more important, right? This emphasizes that owning oneself being in control of one's mind, emotions, and actions is more important than possessing external things. Many people accumulate wealth and status yet feel empty because they lack inner peace and self-awareness. A billionaire with no self-worth may still feel unfulfilled, while a humble person who understands their value may live a deeply meaningful life. Right? So that goes into Mark 8:36. For what shall it profit a man if For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? So that goes into a Loaded Lux bar. He said, is your money being longer worth your lifespan being shorter? Ain't it evil to live backwards? Hold on, wait, I need y'all to grasp it. Ain't it evil to live backwards? Let me start with the battle rap stuff. This basically warns you about prioritizing material things over spiritual well-being and personal integrity and personal growth. So me, as being kind of new to this, I pray for discernment. I pray for I don't pray for the things. I pray for the right mindset that is going to allow me to eventually get the things. But I pray for I pray to be grounded, and I pray for understanding and discernment. Understanding, discernment, to be grounded, and to understand the value of the things, right? And to understand the value of myself, because I am the one that gives value to the things. So if I'm not valuable, the things that I have won't be valuable, right? So that's just what that is. 4, the greatest motivation comes from within, not external validation. The greatest motivation comes from within, not external validation, outside validation. If you can motivate yourself, you are already 80% there. You're already there, because the motivation goes back into the videos I was doing a couple weeks ago with your frequency and aligning your frequency with your desired reality. And if you can motivate yourself, you are then motivating your actions, you're motivating your subconscious, and you're motivating your desired reality. Many people seek motivation from outside sources like social media, awards, or pressures, but the strongest motivation comes from within. People who rely solely on external motivation, money, praise, often lose passion once those incentives are gone. However, those driven by internal purpose remain consistent, right? I know the things that I want to do for me, like my goals, they bring internal validation, and they motivate me. They're mentally motivating. They're not, oh, I'm going to do this because I'm going to get this out of it. Like, what I get out of it is cool, but the personal feeling I'm going to get of success and achievement is more than the monetary things that I'll achieve from these set goals, right? An athlete who trains for trophies may lose motivation after winning, whereas one who trains for personal growth will always strive for excellence. Right? There's people that retire after getting their first Lombardi. Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl. Some people don't know what a Lombardi is, right? Yeah. Don't do it for the stuff. Do it for you, right? The things, they're going to come and they're going to go. And once you get the things, they may not live up to the expectations, but your internal feelings will always live up to the expectations, and your internal feelings are always fleeting. So watch that as well. Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do, work at it with your heart as working for the Lord, not for human matters. This is based on like intrinsic motivation, doing things with excellence, not for external rewards, but because it aligns with your deeper purpose, right? The rewards is the rewards, right? You can do something and the reward may not be tantalizing to you, but you may do that same thing for more what's the word? A more satisfying reward, right? So let's say, okay, let's say work. Let's say you got two jobs, right? You got two jobs. It's the same exact job. Let's say cashier at a Walmart or whatever the case may be, right? And it's the same exact job, same hours, same everything. One job is paying you, let's say $10 an hour. The other one is paying you $11 an hour, right? Well, you're gonna go to the one that pays you $11 an hour because it has a bigger reward, right? But then once you get there, it may be the worst job you ever had, right? The people may suck. It's just the environment may be bad. It just may not align with their personal growth or your personal. It may not just align with you. And let's say that $10 an hour job, it's just bliss. It's perfect. Everything is beautiful. You go there, everyone is happy, and it adds to your mental health, right? The other job subtracts from your mental health, right? So which one are you going to take? Are you going to take the one with a bigger reward, or are you going to take the one with a lower reward monetarily, but bigger within your spirit, and your mental? I'm going to take the mental health over the pay, personally. We are the catalyst for our own change. We are the catalyst for our own change, right? That means that transformation begins with personal choice. We must decide what we want to take action, when to take action, and to take action. We are the catalyst for our own change. And that comes in, again, with the other videos with a frequency change. The frequency change is imperative. It's imperative because the frequency change trickles down to everything else. You can watch the other videos, go back to that, and understand that the frequency change is the most important part. Because you can have the right actions, you can have the right desires, but if your frequency isn't aligned with your desired reality, it's not going to align. Your frequency is your subconscious. Well, your frequency is your thoughts. Your thoughts create your subconscious. Your subconscious creates your actions. Your actions create your desired reality. Of course, there's some things in between all of those, but those are the main ones that people focus on. The main ones that I focus on, right? There's different things in between there. Your frequency and your vibration, vibrating higher at a higher level to what your desired reality is. But at the end of the day, you have to want it, and you have to go for it, and you have to make the change within yourself and be the own catalyst for the change. No one else can change your life for you. You have to do it yourself, right? If we fail to look inward and define our desires, we will drift through life without direction. So you need to have direction. You need to have an understanding of where you want to be, but also an understanding of where you are. Where you are is way more important than where you want to be. Because your next step is more important than the next 5 steps, because you can make that one bad step and you'll never get to the 5th step. So where you are and your very next move, the very next minute, the very next hour is the most important. So understand those, appreciate it, and make sure that you utilize it. Utilize it the right way, and make sure everything that you do is intentional. 100% all the time. Intentions. Your intention needs to be on your desired reality, and you need to take some steps back every once in a while throughout the day and just be like, okay, is what I'm doing right now adding to my desired reality? Is what I'm doing right now adding to my desired reality? Most likely it's not. So you need to realign, figure out where the frequency is lacking, figure out where the frequencies aren't aligning, and then get back in alignment with the frequency that's needed for the desired reality. You need to reverse engineer it, right? You're going to hear me say that a lot in these videos. Reverse engineering, reverse engineer. Work backwards. It's hard to change your subconscious, right? But if you change everything around it, because your subconscious works hand in hand. Out of the line, your subconscious works hand in hand with the frequency and with the vibration, right? Because those are the things that your subconscious is something that you can't necessarily control easily. Your thoughts lead to your subconscious, and you need to. It's easy for us to have the negative thoughts of, or we're gonna fail, or life is just not going our way, with the slightest inconvenience. But life is most definitely going your way if you're still here, you're still on the path, right? Everything is happening for a reason, but we need to be intentional, right? If someone wants to become healthy but never make the dietary or lifestyle changes, they will remain in the same conditions. Change requires active participation. You need to be active in your life, and you need to do the things that lead to your desired reality. If you want to be a pilot, you can't just sleep all day. It's just not going to happen. You need to go out there and start doing as a pilot does. You need to start studying your routes, doing everything that you need to do, because actions. You don't just wake up one day and have a driver's license. You need to go take the driver's test. You don't just wake up one day and have a job. You need to go fill out applications. You need to put feet to ground. Well, nowadays you got to do everything online, but you understand the concept. Actions. So Proverbs 4:23. There's a lot of 23s in this one. Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, guard your heart. If anything you do, for everything you do flows from it. So make sure your mental is right, your heart is right, mind, body, and spirit. Again, I say I want rich friends, and that has nothing to do with money. Absolutely nothing. I can care less about money. I do love money, right? I can say I love money, but I'm good with or without it. I'll find my way with or without it. Obviously, you need money to live. Obviously, we all know that. But I want rich friends in terms of mind, body, and spirit. Mind, body, and spirit. You got a rich mind. You got a rich, your body. You good. That sounded crazy. And you got a rich spirit. You can't be broken. Got a rich mental, you can't be broken. Everything else is just whatever. You know what I mean? You can take those falls, but once you are solid within yourself, you'll always get back up. Once you're solid within yourself, you'll always get back up. Where we at time-wise? 22 minutes. I think I'm going to end that there. Oh, matter of fact, yeah, I've been... Shout out. Those who know, well, they who know. It's something that I read in this. I can't get this nowhere though, just so y'all know. It's something I read in this, and it struck me, and that's why I started taking notes and writing it and stuff like that. But it says, can you imagine the magnitude of love that says, I love you because who I am, not for who you think you are? Shee! Listen, I got another one right here. I'm waiting for part 2 to come out. We'll talk about that. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. Like I said, I'm on a journey. I've been locked in. I've been really locked in. And life has been, ever since, life has been pretty good. Pretty good. So I hope everyone is having a good day. I think I want to read the quotes. I gotta find it, man. I got so much just random stuff in all of these notepads that I just be jotting down, preparing for these videos. So yeah, I'm gonna go over them again. The last thing, damn, what did I say I was going to name this video? Life will pass us by if we wait for it to happen. Life will pass us by if we wait for it to happen. What we are searching for is already within us. self-possession is more valuable than the material possession. And the greatest motivation comes from within, not external validation. Damn, where is this thing at, man? I want to read this one quote before I let y'all go and leave y'all in peace, blessings, love, and harmony, and all that good stuff. I don't know which one of these notepads. It might be in my notepad in my safe. And the cybersecurity stuff. Man, I just be writing down everything, man. Look, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Make sure y'all writing y'all mental, man. This is another good one. I should do a video on this too. The confidence you're looking for is truly buried in the evidence you refuse to gather when you say no to doing hard things. The confidence you are looking for is truly buried in the evidence you refuse to gather when you say no to doing hard things. You got to do it. You have to do the things, right? Actions lead to things. And when you're in those actions, when you're taking those actions and you're learning more about yourself, it's going to be painful. If you know, you know. And if you made it this far in the video, then you definitely know, because you probably has already been part of my 100 Life Truth series, and you know the quote that I used to say at the end of all of those videos. Your pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding. It is the bitter potion by which the physician within you heals your sick self. Therefore, trust a physician and drink his remedy in silence and tranquility. And with that, I leave you guys in love, blessings. I leave you guys in achievement. Because I know today Friday? Today is Friday. I know you guys are going to achieve, man. You guys are going to go out there and achieve. And you guys are going to go out there and be great. Because you have no choice. You are the catalyst for your own change. So, be your own change. Be love, be grateful, and like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Life is good, I promise you.